With me now is the AFC Wimbledon captain Alex Woodyard. Woody, Newport County tomorrow. How have preparations gone for that?
Obviously a very quick turnaround from Saturday. So very low level intensity today, but some good work in tactically, shape-wise, ready for tomorrow. And obviously, game coming around in quick succession. So be good to go there and get a positive result.
Particularly after Saturday, let's go back over that. The first half performance. How would you describe that as captain?
We'd like to say got the goal against the run and play, which I felt might have given us a little lift in the game, but it was nowhere near our standards with setting games this season. So very disappointed. A shame we couldn't quite get into second half, either 1-0 up or a draw, because coming in at half time, getting some feedback and information from the gaffer and the coaches, we've gone out and had a very good second half, and although we lost the game, we had some very good opportunities to get something from the game.
In terms of our form this year, plenty of draws, one win to our name. What's your assessment?
Listen, nowhere near where we want to be results-wise as a group. We know it's not been good enough, but at the same time, we feel like performances within games have been good. The last run of disappointing results. We've played a lot of games against top four, good sides fighting for promotion. Although we haven't managed to pick up as many points as we want or we need, we do feel like there's been, within them games, good performances.
How are we going about addressing that for the remaining games this season?
We've got 11 games to go. We're speaking about it most days as a group. We're having meetings, trying to come up with a way to make these 45 minutes the other day performances into 90 minutes and getting 3 points of what I feel like we deserve with the hard work we're putting in on the training ground and in games as well. I don't think it's a short fault of trying. I think the boys are giving everything. We're just coming up in short in certain areas as a team, and we're working very hard to try and stop that.
469 travelling fans the other day to Doncaster. They're going to travel again in good numbers tomorrow night. What's your message to them?
It's tough because it's tough for them at the minute because they're travelling around, they're supporting us. Like you said, another good turnout at Doncaster. At home, they're always with us. So it's obviously I'd like to say stay with us because with the boys love the support we're getting from them, and with the hard work we are putting in, it has to change. And for those fans who will stick with us through this little period, it's going to feel a lot sweeter when we start getting the points on the board. So really appreciate it. I know it's tough for you guys at the minute, but stay with us, and the results will definitely turn.
That's good to hear. Newport County, last time we met them at our place, it was a bit contentious, a bit of a battle the last time. What kind of game are we anticipating this time?
Well, if it's anything like today, if the weather's similar down there, then it's going to be a tough game. It's very windy today in training, so we know it's going to be a battle, a lot of physical duels, a lot of second balls. The way they are as a team as well, they're quite very forward team. Look to pick up second balls, win first contact, get in your faces. So we know it's going to be a tough game, but every game in this league, every team poses a different threat, and all games are tough. So we've just got to try and stick together as a team, keep that good sort of camaraderie within the changing room, and do it for each other, and especially do it for the fans who will be down there on Tuesday night.
You know, from the day that you signed, we did our first interviews, I think you told me about the background to you and Wimbledon and your family, us battling against the odds over the years, written off the 88 Cup final, written off when we were adrift in 2019 as well. Do you see those characteristics in the dressing room of battling against the odds now?
I think so, yeah, and it's, you know, the sort of the run of form has come at a difficult time, because we all had that, you know, we all know we was very close to them playoffs, and it's just so happened that this run of form has come for us at this point in the season. There's teams all over the division who do go through these phases where they don't pick up as many points as they need, and I know we've not won in 4, and hopefully Tuesday night, well, not hopefully, sure it will be, this is our sort of turning point to end the season and try and get as many points as possible on the board. The feel is, obviously, we're not writing off. We would obviously love to be going to get into the playoffs if we can win as many games as possible. But if that's not to be this season, then it's very important that we try and finish as strong as possible this season, going into next season, and really kicking on.
We're not talking anything about like the proportions of last season, but how we are at the moment, we're not trying to slip into that kind of situation. Do you see the characteristics within the dressing room to stop that from happening?
I don't think that's an issue this season, because obviously we've shown everyone, fans, everyone at the club, what we can do. We've shown them, we've gone on runs, unbeaten runs. Don't quite know what they are off the top of my head. We've kept clean sheets after clean sheets. Probably didn't score as many goals as we had liked in that period, and probably could have turned more draws into wins. But one thing has changed now. We're definitely scoring goals. So it's about, you know, getting back to being that sort of hard team to beat, being a bit more compact, and sort of going from there. But no, I don't see any kind of similarities to last season in regards to falling into that mindset. Yeah, I think it's important that not just the players and the staff, the football club, but the fans as well, you know, have that kind of same mentality, and not just write the season off already.
How do you feel in yourself? Obviously, you've come back from long-term injury again. You're getting back to the peak of your powers. Do you feel? Yeah. Probably not as not as fit or physically good as I'd like to be, but I feel fine. I'm getting through games, trying to recover as well as possible going into each game. But yeah, not as much as where I'd like to be, but I'm doing okay. So the important message to everybody for tomorrow night is we're in it together still. We've got a battle here.
100%. Bad times, especially with those fans who come up to Doncaster and clapped us off the pitch. If them same people there tomorrow and we do get the win, it's going to feel so much nicer for them. And I think I know a lot of players come out in these interviews at other clubs and say they do it for the fans and all this, but genuinely, those people who do travel away to the likes of Doncaster and will come to Newport on Tuesday, genuinely, for those people, we do get the 3 points, and it's for them.